One thing I wanted to point out that there's actually a trend, with like more and more information being available about implants having negative effects on patients' bodies long term. A lot of patients early on are reaching for alternatives to, breast augmentation away from implants. So I've had a lot of patients who basically came with an unfavorable breast shape, and we just did a breast lift with an auto-augmentation right away. And it was a lot more expensive than putting an implant in, but that is a lasting result that doesn't require them to have another surgery in their lifetime. Fat grafting is another option where patients came in with, in their 20s and said, like, I don't really want an implant, but I do have some areas on my body that I would like to address with liposuction. And, while we're there, why don't we just put that fat into my breasts, and then we sort of kill two birds with one stone. But more and more patients are making that decision to just have a natural, I suppose, breast augmentation that does not involve an implant. And that's a trend that I've been seeing picking up a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think, some of us out there know how our bodies are. We know what's problematic. And, some people are hyperreactive. I happen to be one of them. So when you know that, it's like, yeah, you want to maybe be fuller in the breast, but what's the trade-off? If it's only an implant, if that's my only option, then it's like, well, okay, so I guess I just have to live with what I have. And what it sounds like you're saying is you don't have to live with that. There are other ways to accomplish the goal of a fuller breast with a natural augmentation, which I love.
And not just maybe the fuller breast, but also just a more balanced contour. If somebody gets thinner somewhere else and gives a modest augmentation with fat grafting, then that's a win-win. And they have a much more athletic figure without necessarily having too much value on top. And they don't have to deal with an implant. Those options tend to be a little bit more expensive up front, but then they pay off in the long term where you don't have to deal with a foreign object that you have to remove and replace again.